Welcome back to the HellfireComms Disneython. We've got a classic for you today, folks. This is The Little Mermaid, otherwise known as the start of the Disney Renaissance, a 10-year period where Disney produced nothing but quality film after quality film, really. Oh yeah, and I'm here today with Spar and Digi. So there's that.
The Disney Renaissance, to pronounce it correctly, Tom.
Fuck you, okay?
Look at this guy with his French.
The Renaissance included such films as Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, and many other classics that you probably know and love.
How did you omit Mulan from that list, you pleb? How very dare you?
Because Mulan's kind of air, let's be honest.
That's it, I'm gone. No, I'm going. Fuck this, right? No.
Also because Aladdin, The Lion King, and Pocahontas were three of the next movies that came shortly after The Little Mermaid.
Oh, you were going for a chronological thing. That's okay, then.
Although I did omit Beauty and the Beast in that.
So when's the last time either of you watched this?
I could not tell you.
As a wee lad, yeah.
I think I've actually watched more of the television series, the cartoon series, than I have the actual film.
I've watched more of the Kingdom Hearts version.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah, let's trust this guy. Sure.
Triton was actually, in Greek mythology, the son of Poseidon, the god of the sea.
So, technically Hercules' cousin, and going back to cartoon series for a second, I believe there was an episode of the Hercules cartoon series where Triton came to his school and basically fucked everything up by being a huge dork.
Nice.
What a guy.
And then you get to the Little Mermaid interpretation, and Triton's badass.
Hells yeah.
That was Christopher Daniel Barnes as Eric back there. Most people our age would probably know him best as the voice of Peter Parker and Spider-Man from the 90s cartoon series.
Thought his voice sounded a little bit familiar, actually. And I don't watch Spider-Man or any comic-related things, but I've seen bits and pieces of that series. And yeah, that clicks. That's kind of weird.
Now, I can't say I've ever seen this in the cinema, because as Spar said, this came out in 89. And I was born in 88, so make of that what you will.
I was born in 90.
92. Oh god, I'm the youngest here. Alan Menken, again lending his wonderful composing talents.
I like how they're not going with the trope of mermaids only being females. Because typically you only hear about, female mermaids, not the mermen as well.
Sirens of the Sea, yes.
That's what we like to call a trailer shot, boys and girls.
Or what is more commonly referred to as a money shot sometimes, because goddamn, that rakes in the dollar.
I think that takes on a different meaning when you remember some of the things that may have been snuck into this movie by Disney.
For fuck's sake, Spar! I love this kid.
I had forgotten about that.
How Kingdom Hearts interprets this bit, where he comes into the throne room, is so goofy compared to this. Ariel, I'm so proud of you.
Quick, hit the QTE!
Look at this regal shit. Majestic ass motherfucker. Look at him go. Crustaceous Sebastian. Damn, nicely done.
What are the odds that a crab would have a last name involving something to do with a crustacean? Kenneth Mars as King Triton. No longer with us, sadly, but he did a great job as this kingly dude.
And I believe it was Sebastian Wright who played... No.
That would be a bit too on the nose,
Yeah, I know.
Samuel Wright.
That was it, yes, thank you. Sorry.
So when the casting call went out, just look for someone called Sebastian who has a Jamaican accent and we're done.
This guy could sing pretty good, and he's called Sebastian. Let's do it.
Sebastian's played by Kevin Michael Richardson nowadays, because I think his voice actor's passed away as well.
I seem to recall that, yes.
Paper underwater, that's right.
Dude, SpongeBob. Fire.
Yeah, but we know what SpongeBob's like. SpongeBob just goes, well, you know what, fuck this.
You want to talk about SpongeBob? They have baths underwater, figure that shit out.
Where's Sora when you need him? Are we not talking about that? Okay.
He's gone with good reason.
Don't you want some Finny fun, Spa?
No.
No, let's not sully this commentary by bringing that in, please.
I played that at half speed on an emulator. I never want to hear about it again.
Fairly obvious, but all of Triton's daughters have names that begin with A. Of course, he named Ariel after a font, so there you go. Oh, the wonderful Jodie Benson as Ariel. She provides the singing voice as well.
Who's Flounder?
Flounder is Jason Marin.
Which kind of sounds like marlin, which is a type of fish.
That's a good point.
Unrelated and somewhat weird, but yes, it's a very good point.
Do they have a fish-related last name? Get him in. We'll give him a bit roll.
Fun fact, Ariel's body type and personality are based on actress Alyssa Milano, who, at the time of this movie, was well known as being a very attractive young woman.
Very, eh?
A very attractive young lady.
I'll confirm that one later. The lighting in this movie is fantastic. Nice job, Flounder, you fuck up.
So when he said danger hiding around every corner, in my head it was just like, danger, watch behind you.
No, we covered that in the first week, thank you very much.
But there is a stranger out to find them.
What to do but to grab onto some fishtails. Glub glub.
A whoop whoop. It was a shark. Flounder, you're going to die. I'm sorry, but... Quite terrifying as a child, I remember this.
It's kind of intimidating in the Kingdom Hearts version.
Yeah, he just kind of rams through the glass like that.
True.
More so because there's no music playing in that bit.
Well, the music doesn't appear until he's already crashed through, so yeah.
Oh, that bit of him chomping through the ship was recreated like bit for bit in I think it was what was it, World of Illusion, because that was a Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck game that basically took inspiration from various movies, like you had Alice in Wonderland, Little Mermaid, stuff like that. Like this was all a game to them. Like the shark's actually friendly, he just shows up every so often. Same time next week, see ya.
I'm fairly sure Flounder is actually a guppy fish as well, so that joke does hold true.
I am not a fan of this character, I'm gonna be honest.
Scuttle.
Mermaids in the telescope may be closer than they appear. Okay, who voices Skull?
That one I don't have.
Or is IMDb keeping it a secret? The lost voice actor.
You've got to log in and donate to unlock this secret information.
Okay, Buddy Hackett. Yeah, I've never heard of him.
It's another case where the voice fits the character perfectly, though.
An aesthetically pleasing configuration of hair. I am determined to use that as a compliment to somebody in some point in my life.
This reminds me of the opening of Aladdin, where the merchant is talking about all of his wares. Just making up shit.
On sale today, come on down.
Ariel, let's look at what you could win in your prize showcase tonight. If you play your cards right. Wait, what?
Do you think when she found out the secret of what these things actually were, she was really pissed at Scuttle for lying to her?
Probably.
Because I'm sure Scuttle doesn't know either, but he didn't have to make up shit.
There's just a deleted scene of her just punching him in the face. You lied! Well, 3D before 3D was a thing. Shit.
Oh, the wonderful Pat Carroll as Ursula,
Yes.
one of the best Disney villains.
One of the best voices for the job as well.
And one of the worst boss fights in Kingdom Hearts.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I believe it's implied in a deleted scene that Ursula is Triton's sister.
Oh, that sounds like fanfiction to me.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Although Ursula's sister turned up in the sequels. Don't ask. You're better off not knowing.
Okay.
I don't believe I ever watched them, or the animated series.
I've seen the sequel and the animated series. The animated series is actually pretty good, as was the case with most Disney animated series in the 90s.
More evidence for the Renaissance.
You could have drowned out there, girl. Daddy, we live underwater. It's besides the point, Ariel.
You could have aired out there, damn it!
Why couldn't you be like your brother, New Times Roman?
The fuck?
Times New Roman, for God's sake, Tom!
I'll change that in post, thank you.
Hell, at least you didn't turn out like your mental brother Wingdings, Jesus.
I was literally thinking of that joke.
Just a little pause and, yeah, there are other fonts I could use here.
You know the one that turned into a fort designer called Trebuchet?
It's okay, calm down there.
Much like Jafar in Aladdin, Patrick Stewart could not take the role of Triton because of scheduling issues.
That's a shame. I can imagine Stewart as this, and it would be glorious.
I'm just going to say this, I'm glad Kenneth Mars took the role. I think his voice suits the character much more.
It's got that gruffness to it, actually, hasn't it? It's got that sort of underlying grr.
Patrick Stewart has a fantastic voice, we all know this, but some roles I think would be better off without him.
And Sebastian was originally going to have an English voice with no accent, and they changed it after, I think, already having someone for the role.
Well, I think this is a much better voice.
Yeah.
'Cause it's got a nice bounce to it.
I think if he didn't have the accent, he'd be a very boring character. No, I'm not sure what version of the movie the people going along with the commentary are watching as well, but mine is some errors in the subtitles.
Yeah, there's words missing and bits and pieces. Go on, Sebastian.
Ah, yes, the grotto, where a lot of the action takes place in the Kingdom Hearts adaptation.
Action.
Quotation marks. Oh, are we getting to the first song already?
Yes. Well, technically, no. We already had the first song on the ship in the opening.
I don't count sea shanties. I'm a sea shanty racist. One of the most famous, well-loved, and well-known songs in Disney's collection of songs.
Another one of those songs where even if you haven't seen the movie, you know the song.
There's some great shots in this little sequence as well. Some of the panning shots are wonderful.
And again, once again, it's Disney's animation studio with the 2D and 3D contrast. And I believe this was actually the first of Disney's films to feature hand-painted cells, which are just the drawings, and analog camera and the film work. And over 1 million drawings were done for this film.
Jesus, I was going to say, yeah, the character animation is very fluid. And I suppose they'd have to up the animation budget, because obviously everything's, well, most of it's set underwater.
Sebastian's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
This song kind of set a precedent for Disney musicals where the main character vocalizes his or her desires very early in the film, which is repeated by Belle in Beauty and the Beast, One Jump Ahead in Aladdin, and Just Around the River Bend in Pocahontas.
All noticeably part of the Renaissance.
Yes, well, conveniently, IMDb set things up that way.
It's nice as well, because if you actually read up on this, they wanted this to be a Broadway-style animated musical. And it really shows, because the quality of the singing and the quality of the music is brilliant.
This version of the film actually got greenlit shortly after Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because they realized that a Broadway-style musical kind of film could work very well.
I believe this was in the works since 1933, I think it was. It's been thinking about it for quite a while.
Yeah, they were trying to make it, and then Disney got into the World War II shorts a bit, and this kind of got put on a back burner until 89, I believe it was.
Yeah, because why make a fantastic film like this when you could have, like, Donald Duck being a Nazi?
Oh, Waltz, you funny bastard, you. I forgot the accordion was a thing.
It's weird to see such a serious case of comic relief, where the character isn't really goofy per se, he's just used for comedic effect.
Sebastian is the very embodiment of a character being done with your shit right now. I love him. She's gonna touch the butt.
Oh, those humans and their sweet rave parties.
Isn't it very dangerous to light fireworks on a ship? Because wouldn't it catch the sails on fire?
Probably. There is a very high chance of that, yes.
In a deleted scene, it actually does take it out of the ship. They go through more ships during these parties than any other part of the fleet, to be honest.
Sorry, just in my head when you were thinking of like these humans really do the raves, in my head it's just like, what's a bass and how does it? What's the word drop?
Brilliant.
And here we see a corporate funding by Dulux coming through.
Because every male protagonist needs a furry sidekick.
Oh, yes.
I can't listen to Christopher Daniel Barnes without hearing, "Shocker! Get back here! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!"
I found Eric to be quite a bland character, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
You want a blander character? How about the prince from Snow White?
Oh, goddamn, yeah.
Look, Eric, he can play music, he can play the flute,
He has a dog.
he can fight. The joke is that Scuttle's dumb.
Well said.
Oh god, not the fucking advisor guy. I have seen a comic, and I'm not going to mention the content of the comic because it's a bit lewd, and since this is a Disney film, I will adhere to family standards. Fuck, shit, piss. Suffice to say, I almost died laughing that day.
Look at this vain bastard. That face is great.
Is that just a sword armor, or is the hand obscured?
Oh my god, this is augmentations before Deus Ex was even a thing. What kind of a place name is Glowerhaven, by the way?
Now, I believe this was based on a Hans Christian Andersen tale, wasn't it?
Yes.
And suffice to say, if you enjoy The Little Mermaid, it makes your life a better place, it makes you happy, don't ever read that tale.
God, no. God, no.
And also, don't ever look up Victor Hugo's work, you'll just cry.
As general principle, if you like the Disney stories and they make you happy, don't read the original tales, because they're usually either very sad or very gruesome.
Hercules.
Yeah, the Grimm's fairy tales especially. Those are dark.
Clues in the title there, though, so if you read those and you get upset, there's no one to blame but yourself.
This scene in the storm actually took, I believe it was 10 animators an entire year to make.
Jesus.
Just because of how complicated everything was with the rain and the water effects and all.
We've just finished recording Tangled, and we were just gushing about the water in that. Imagine, it's so weird thinking that they had to hand draw this, and then suddenly they can just create perfect CG water with, a little algorithm and a few days of rendering. It's insane to think how animation's kind of grown across the years.
I'm thinking back to the Game Grumps conversation about Disney movies and the use of 3D. I think this was the first movie to use a little smidgen of it.
It had a bit, yes. I won't say it was the very first one, but it had a bit more of the 3D than they had done before.
Because there is the clock tower scene in Basil the Great Mouse Detective, but I think that was rotoscoped, not full 3D.
Yeah, I believe that was a rotoscope job, yeah.
Isn't this the beginning of the second Prince of Persia game in the Sands of Time trilogy?
Yes.
I kind of went a bit roundabout there to avoid actually having to say the name.
Yes, we know the name, Tom.
What is it then, Spar?
Waluigi Within.
Fuck you. It's Warrior Within, okay? Not Wario Within, Warrior Within. Fucking Philistines. Help, I'm drowning!
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they drown in the ocean.
That kind of rhymes. God damn it, now? You're holding a rave now? We're drowning, you assholes. Send for help.
Go away, Scuttle, you'll be useless. I'm just gonna walk all over him.
Yep, seems legit.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Oh, she's not doing another fucking song. Ain't it beautiful? Now, Jodie Benson still sings to this day, and her voice hasn't really changed that much, which is amazing.
Does she reprise her role in Kingdom Hearts or not?
She does, yeah.
Okay.
And so does Pat Carroll.
Fun fact, Christopher Daniel Barnes, the voice of Eric, as we have said, was 16 years old at the time of this recording.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They liked his voice because he sounded so much older than he actually is. Or was, I should say.
We'll just keep lying, and the lies will build and build until eventually the entire kingdom will be overthrown.
Oh, here's trailer shot number 2.
Ariel, shut up, he'll hear you.
Ariel.
Don't you dare build to a crescendo, I swear to God.
Ariel, don't do it. No, don't do it. No! No! I swear to God, Ariel, what did I tell you?
It's right over there.
How did they not hear?
Well, the dog heard, but then again, she was singing at such high a note, either.
How did they not notice the crashing wave? Preposterous!
One of the only, I don't want to say outright fact, but portly Disney villains, I can't really think of many others.
Pete.
Pete's not even even in the things where he's, properly a dick, he's not really a villain, per se. Even in House of Mouse, he's just a landlord.
Even in Kingdom Hearts, he's useless.
With his fucking zippers.
Oh, here's the little sister who shames us daily.
I can't remember, was it the sequel where, the only bit I know of it is where she's talking to, I believe it's one of her younger sisters, or some girl, and she says, "Oh, you don't know, I was a real fish out of water." And she's like, "No, of course you would." And everyone in the audience is going, "No, she actually was."
Well, that sounds terribly written, so I'm going to assume it was in the sequels.
So there you go, then.
Ariel's daughter appears in the sequel.
I think it was her daughter, actually. Yes, I believe it was her daughter she was talking to.
When it comes to these straight to DVD things, you got to organise them by topic. So the second one deals with her daughter, the third one deals with her mother, I think. And if you watch Cinderella 3, it deals with the stepmother going back in time using the fairy godmother's wand to rewrite the events of the first film.
I'm genuinely not sure if you're joking or not.
I'm not joking.
Oh, you're not joking.
I actually kind of want to do that, though.
God.
Here we go, folks. Another one of those songs that everyone knows, even if you haven't seen the movie.
Sora sings it better.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, okay, but there's that one line that he sings really well. And it's the one everyone latches onto, because it's the best line of the song to take out of context.
I'm not actually sure which song in this OST is my favourite. Honestly, it's pretty consistent.
They're all gems.
I would probably say Under the Sea because of how catchy it is.
Either Under the Sea or Part of Your World.
Yeah, I can't decide between the two.
Now, I forget, is it culturally appropriate when singing this song to adopt a Jamaican accent temporarily?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I think Parliament passed that law, so we're cool.
It's in fact encouraged. It is encouraged and punishable by death if you do not.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's where we live. Wait, hang on a tick. How does he know what a fricassee is?
Probably because it's got the word C in it.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Stop chiming in, okay? This ain't your song. Again, fuck off.
Go away, backing singers.
Oh, so they do know what a bass is.
You can learn so much about, like, fish types and whatnot just by listening to this song.
Yeah. Also, Spa, they know what a bass is, they just don't know how it drops.
It's not going to catch on, did you?
Shut up.
You're not going to get a place in the TV tropes page.
I wasn't even thinking about the TV tropes page, but now you've mentioned it.
Oh, the crescendo of the song. So good.
But you've got a lot of sound as well. You were just in it.
Our sounds better. Okay, cutting a rock here under the sea.
Oh, hey, that bit where those two slugs were dancing is what Sora and Ariel do during that song. They dance right during that part.
Okay, guys, you can go home now. Good job, see you all next week. They just leave.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, well.
What's the Bashi like Aquaman then? I need a musical. To me, creatures of the deep. This is me, if I was a seahorse.
With the ruffle and everything.
Yep.
It looks like he's about to smoke that thing.
Ah, yes, the ganja of the deep.
Every time you do that voice, it reminds me of someone, and for the life of me, I can't remember who.
You haven't seen my troublesome daughter, have you? She's not canoodling with any humans. Or at the audience. She just like to do that.
Perhaps she's broken the fourth wall at some point today. Keep it cool, Sebastian. Keep it cool. You got this. You don't got this. You don't got this.
Abort.
That's it. Turn on the waterworks. Wait, you're underwater.
Do you think the advisor's role was mandatory or optional? How in the fuck did...
Sora.
Yeah, Sora carried this shit, but no. How the hell did Flounder get this statue back? He had to open the rock first and foremost. Did he hire a whale?
No, he didn't. There's a hole. Remember, there's a hole in the top.
Oh, shut up, Digi.
Oh, sorry.
My theory was better.
Oh, sorry.
With your fucking facts.
The word Merworld sounds weird.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, just blah blah blah.
That was cold.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid is so much more violent than Man of Steel. By my on-screen nipples, I will not stand for this relationship. Good luck not noticing that.
Oh my god, he's gonna murder her.
Yeah, fuck you, Globe. Try to learn about the world now. Goodbye, candelabra. Mirror. Thing. Birdcage. Jewellery.
Well, it's the end of that story.
Oh, no, not really, because we've still got the other half of the movie to come.
Oh, good point.
Unless it's just like 30 minutes of credits, which would be a bit odd.
It's a 30-minute long reprise of Under the Sea.
To be fair, I've seen movies that had credits about 30 minutes long.
You're lying. You're joshing.
You're giraffing.
Maybe closer to 20, but still.
What's a mermaid and how does she watch the word sulk?
This is Flotsam and Jetsam, the lackeys of Ursula.
So do you. You might want to get that eye checked out. Jesus.
He's got a lazy eye. He's like he was saying that to you, but he was looking to the other side of the room.
They say don't be scared, but just the voice would creep me the hell out.
Yeah. So yeah, Tom, they're not the lackeys, they're the representatives of Ursula.
Political correctness under the sea gone mad. And she's definitely not evil.
Alright, crew.
Well,
Oh,
I didn't realise I was going to be invited into this commentary.
My boy, it's so nice of you to invite me.
Alright, both of you get out of here. Okay, I'm leaving already.
I'm sorry, I'll go.
And I'm over here with my only alternate voice being annoying as hell.
Do I have to go as well, Tom Senpai?
Fuck off, not David Bowie. These guys clearly look evil. Maybe I should inform Triton about this before it goes down. Maybe I should inform Triton about this before it goes down. Maybe I'll look for some people in the town. Seriously?
I mean, just look at that decor. Like, that home is ugly.
Oh please, it's not evil, it's just postmodern.
She's gone for Renaissance era, and it is not in this season, Tom. Look at it.
Darling, it's so good of you to come into my lair. Lair? House. House is what I meant.
Abode, bungalow, flat, apartment. Like, Prince is here? Can we get him to sing Kiss?
If Prince was here, there'd be terrible implications, unless he was turned into a merman.
The merman, formerly known as the artist, formerly known as Prince.
Of course I can, it's in the script. I forgot how fast-paced the songs are in this film. Like, we only had one a few minutes ago.
It's the default plot progression for these movies.
Broadway musical, yeah. That's what they weren't calling you, so you slightly misheard that. I'm sorry to say.
That one guy had a stutter, I'm afraid. Pat Carroll is a fantastic singer, and she actually does. I forget if this was in Kingdom Hearts. I don't think it was, but she did her own villain song in 2. And I think if this was in Kingdom Hearts, and this goes for Disney songs in general, it would have had a lot more impact, and as I've said many a time, it would have had a lot more bite.
Little shivers on Flounder there are very nicely. Sorry, they're very nice little touches on the animation.
I doubt that.
Have had the odd complaint. Well, there was a couple of 1-star reviews on Gumtree, and TripAdvisor's not looking very good either.
Now, while she's discussing the nitty-gritty, what do we think of Poor Unfortunate Souls as a villain song, Spa?
I don't remember hearing it before now because, childhood. It was a pretty short song, but it's one of those that describes the character perfectly, as we keep having. Perfect villain song, I'd say.
Couldn't agree more, yeah. Short, but to the point, and sort of gets across what Ursula is quite well.
Now, I like the first part of the song, but the second half where it gets more intense is really good. Here's a fun fact for you. Before the final recording of Poor Unfortunate Souls, Pat Carroll asked Howard Ashman, the lyricist for the song, to sing it to her one last time to make sure she got it right. When she did, Ashman added in little spoken ad-libs that Carroll then incorporated into her performance, and really, I think the song's all the better for it, really.
It's really weird, but looking back on this film again, Ursula somewhat reminds me of a chain-smoking burlesque dancer.
I think that's the angle they were going for.
Yeah.
She's very glamorous, but it's juxtaposed with how large she is. Note the use of red in this scene, very much a deal with the devil here.
Goes back to what I was saying in Aladdin, how the blue color represents maybe good a little bit, and the red is bad.
Which is weird, considering that Ursula's base colour is a shade of blue.
Yeah, I kind of paused halfway through my sentence because of that.
That's for you to pop in and stop her from doing this, Sebastian.
And now some vaguely magical sounding bullshit, including the word laryngitis.
No, Jodie Benson, don't give up your talent.
You can tell somebody's got a good singing voice when them just going through notes like this sounds beautiful. It's very much a siren song, so it kind of fits with the whole mermaid thing, to be honest.
Side note, just before we get off this scene, fuck this boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Also, a side note, she's technically wearing nothing but a shell-top bikini. Like, Ursula not only turned her into a human, like, miles under the ocean, so she nearly drowned, she didn't even bother giving her fucking underwear. That's just cruel.
That wasn't part of the deal, Blackheart! That wasn't part! Well, technically I haven't left the palace, but I've looked everywhere. Is it my imagination, or does she smile more now that she's lost her voice?
Yeah, she does. She becomes a lot more expressive.
Noticing that.
Fucking Sebastian.
I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised this got a G rating.
Yeah, it's obvious. And she's just parading around the beach.
How shocked must she have been to give birth in the sequel, or between
Oh god, yeah!
between this and the sequel?
Jesus.
Well, technically he's saying more like, I'm gonna kill myself a crab!
I love this.
It's funny because I'm a crab.
Soft shell crab is delicious, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and that's also going to be a plot point.
Thanks. What do your eyes see? Scott, you've just seen her half naked, for God's sake. Control yourself. I'm not sure what to do. Do I look sultry or do I head down the rock? Quickly, Ariel, go into the French girl pose. He'll love it.
Did you save me from drowning? I'm not sure, since it happens a lot. I don't even know why I go out to sea anymore. Especially with that crew, they're always blowing up their ships. First word? Getting late tonight.
I forgot about that, and then I saw the smile, and I was like, oh.
Those bubbles don't move.
And by washed, I mean thrown in the trash. I forgot most of the rest of the movie is just like Sebastian's wacky adventures.
Yeah. I imagine these women to be kind of like, not loose women like the Pan Show, but like, just the sort of women that go, Barry, I saw him the other day, he's still with that girl down Triton. That kind of person.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go get my hair did. Marry her, sir. Marry her now, or you're out of the will. My dear, we don't brush our hair with the dinglehopper until after dessert. Come on now. Puff, puff, pass, my dear. How ironic that is. The crab that she loves. This is Louis the chef. He is voiced by Rene. I can't pronounce his second name. It starts with Orbit and then ends with Genoy. Or Jojois. All I know is he voiced Master Fung in Shaolin Showdown, and he was also in Boston Legal.
Yeah, I don't know this guy at all.
Regardless of who the actor is this scene necessary?
Right.
Let's be honest, this is just Sebastian going, you know what, fuck it, I'm on an adventure.
Well, not necessarily one he enjoys, but if you're a foodie, I can see why you'd like this scene, because, it shows all the food in, proper detail and whatnot. It looks delicious. In fact, my mouth's watering a little bit right now, to be honest. I'll probably put on some tea and toast after this, which has nothing to do with seafood, but fuck it, it's my house, my rules. But otherwise, yeah, this scene is a filler, and not the delicious ham and cheese kind.
This scene is disgusting to me, and always has been. Just stuffing the fish and stuffing the crab with, just gunk.
You not a fan of seafood, Spa?
Actually, no, not really.
This must be like a horror movie for you then. Seafood that's come to life.
I'm fine with seafood, it's just, I don't like a lot of it.
Is an old joke for you. I'm on the seafood diet. When I see food, I eat it. Sebastian's about to die. Okay, seriously, the size of Sebastian, how small he is, that wouldn't even be enough for a hors d'oeuvre.
That's a French joke, ladies and gentlemen.
The chef's French, so I thought I'd just comply with the standards shown on screen here.
There are no standards here, Tom.
It's plain the fucking can-can. This was 1989. They knew nothing of stereotypes and political correctness. Oh, the chef must be drunk again. I'll go see to him. Fucking soused off his ass.
Look at it! Just look at this mess!
You destroyed the royal kitchen to get at a minuscule crab, which, again, wouldn't be enough for even a mouthful. Fucking sacre bleu.
Gordon Ramsay'd be having none of this shit.
You donkey! Just be grateful I didn't slip into David Cage, though. I could have so easily done so.
That's cool. Sebastian was on the tray anyway, so the chef just tore the kitchen apart for no reason.
That's what we'd like to call a dramatic irony.
That's a stupid irony.
Right, let me just write to Webster's and tell them, stupid irony, send. Eric, will you shut the fuck up with that dog? It is 3 in the goddamn morning and I have work!
I'm sorry! I just love the dog!
We all know how much you love that dog. Keep it indoors. This is a really subtle joke here. Watch how she's combing her hair with a fork and the comb itself is untouched.
She even goes over it to pet Sebastian.
The days of highlighted animation indicating what's going to be used.
You act like they don't still do that in animation.
Well, whatever, Spy. If there's a phone there and it's glowing, it's going to be picked up.
Oh look, Sebastian can flirt better than you. It's worrying.
Me or Ariel? Get mixed messages here.
I'm not sure, Tom. Can you flirt as well as a crab?
I may need a song or two. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Kiss the girl? Oh, okay.
Are we not going to talk about the elephant in the room? That she settled onto that mattress awfully well.
Yeah, I suppose she's used to like sleeping on a clam or some shit. Also, are mermaids and men like amphibious, so they can survive both on land and under the sea?
I'm fairly sure they are.
Well, if the top half is human, they have lungs. But then they're underwater, which means they have gills. What?
Someone explain this shit, please. Alright, enough science. It's time for frivolity. And jovial times. Okay, this bit right here is so reminiscent of Tangled, which is a movie we just recorded, and I think if I check my schedule, give me a sec, yeah, it should be up tomorrow, barring any schedule changes. And yeah, it's just like the town scene there.
Except, less interesting.
Not as many extras, A-Spa.
And also, not in CGI.
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, come on, man. Toy Story didn't come out until, like, mid to late 90s. Got some slack here. All they could manage here was, like, a flight of stairs.
Can I just say as well that, the Seagull, whatever his fucking useless, annoying ass name is,
Scott.
Flounder and Sebastian are like the wingmen of the frat, the frat boys over here, just like, dude, did he kiss her yet? Like, no.
They're gonna get laid tonight?
Yeah, it's so frigid. Jeez.
He's kissed a lamp, he's kissed a tree. Oh, if only would someone tell him how to kiss the girl.
Hell, he's kissed the dog.
A little bit too much.
We just finished 2 commentaries. We're on the 3rd, Tom, I'm sorry.
Here we go. Finally, he will learn how to, and I quote, kiss that girl.
That's what I was drinking. I did not expect that.
Where is this, by the way? The spirit world?
It's the world that never was.
Oh god, don't even go there right now. Wait, no, he's not. He's not.
That's not so much warbling as it is gargling.
I think it's dying.
100% done.
Skull, why don't you just kiss my gun, please?
Damn, Tom.
Watch as Sebastian possesses the local wildlife and forces them into song for his amusement.
Are we all in agreement that this song is, pretty disappointing overall?
It's probably the weakest on the soundtrack, yeah.
I don't remember, basically any of it. There's just, that one part.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
Yeah, exactly. Nice harmony, by the way. Also, pay close attention to the fact that Eric can clearly hear Sebastian, and you'll notice that there's a lot of other animals that are going to be singing in a second.
And he just kind of overlooks all of this as an entirely normal occurrence.
I'd also like to point out that it's kind of illegal for these birds, especially the flamingos, to be working after 6 because they're unionised.
Contracted hours and all that shit. There it is.
Even Ariel's bored of the song.
It was just like, for fuck's sake, this guy is not making a move.
You know what Ariel feels bad about? You won't kiss her.
Mildred? That's a grandma's name. Yes, just like Grandma Mildred the Mermaid.
Oh, Mildred, would you like a cup of tea?
That's kind of a pretty name.
Way to go, Eric. Smooth.
And now into the Nookie Nook.
It's better than Nook's Cranny.
Okay, show of hands. How many people would be creeped out by going on a date and having all the animals sing about you and your date?
Really creeped out, especially if they tried to form together to create a vortex and suck me underneath into the undertow.
I see the date's going very well. Summon the whirlpool!
We're just going to ignore the fact that those fish were the pelican's dinner. It's a living.
Tom, pelicans can eat pigeons alive. Come on.
Do half of these fish even exist in freshwater?
No. They should all be dead.
Just kiss the girl already so the song can end.
Oh. Cue baseball crowd.
A few of the things here don't even have lips. Swing and a miss, Eric.
G fucking G.
Oh wait, there was a movie called Lady and the Tramp, never mind.
I thought you were gasping because you just realized Ursula was evil.
He's a tramp, but they love him. Just take a gun and shoot Eric. Problem solved. Like, her plan here is so convoluted. It's like, I'll take her voice, transform into some sultry sassy, and get Eric for myself.
So wait, if this wasn't her original plan, what was she going to do with Ariel's voice beforehand?
Just caress it on a night. Eric! Put the fucking foot on!
Is he wearing his morning cape because he didn't get laid? So, we've talked about the dog, we've talked about the flute. Maybe it's time to just go the fuck to bed, sire. Because remember, he's 16 after all.
Eric, if I may say, that's an awfully attractive looking cliff right now.
Sorry, his voice actor is 16, but I kind of have got to the point where I associate the voice actor with the character itself. Fuck a flute!
Ariel's actually 16, so I don't know how old Eric is.
I'm scared to look it up, to be honest. Lest it ruins my vision of Disney.
Well, I pointed out, or as you'll see during Tangled, I point out that Flynn has the largest age gap with Rapunzel as far as Disney princesses go. So he can't be older than 8 years. 8 years older than her.
Some classic siren action here.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, right? Dive!
Gotta see going coming.
What's funny is scuttlebutt is an old-time word for something to do with rumours, which is something that Scuttle loves to do. He's a gossip.
I think scuttlebutt is actually still used nowadays for, like, in companies and corporations where the workers just kind of talk around the water cooler or whatever. That's called scuttlebutt.
Oh, look at that 3D. Oh.
Money well spent. I mean, come on, guys. I know she started out with Alex, but you didn't need to create a new style of animation just to see her running down some stairs. I brought you your orange sherbet.
Are we not going to talk about how A, that shell is a terrible necklace, and B, how it clashes with her outfit?
Oh, shut up, Digi, you ratchet.
But Tom, you just don't understand. I mean, Ursula had the whole thing going down, and then she changed the
Shut
style,
the fuck
and it just...
They will be beheaded at dawn. What? I mean, they will be married at dawn. So I am both the executioner and, you know, the vicar.
No one invited Ariel.
Flounder, how are you crying? I'm fairly sure fish don't have tear ducts.
Shut the fuck up, Digi.
What was that noise, Tom?
That was my soul dying, I think. Okay, you guys better be sitting down for this one, because I'm about to blow your fucking mind.
Alright, I'm buckled in, go for it.
Okay, this is Jodie Benson playing Pat Carroll, playing Jodie Benson in someone else's body, and her reflection is Pat Carroll.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. My mind is not here right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Of course I was flying, I'm a fucking bird.
Love that little bit of animation. It's like he's drumming his fingers. Maybe I should have brought up the whole scuttlebutt thing here, because it works better because he's all gossiping and shit.
Well, he was gossiping back then, too.
He just gossips full time, really.
Yeah, he just always gossips, it's cool.
Oh, they're heading right for the sun, stop them!
Oh my god, they're racing the sun.
I ain't rising to your shit, did you? Record the second episode already. I doubt it will be up by the time this commentary goes live.
Oh wow, wow.
Challenge accepted? Good, get on it.
If that video is up before this commentary comes out, I'm going to berate the shit out of you in the comments. If I can get them working.
All I need is a machine gun, and I could take down Ursula no problem.
Or a keyblade.
Fly, my pretties, fly! Just gonna ignore you saying that. Fly!
Seagull, we've got a 49er coming your way. Preparing. Preparing aerial assault.
Damn! I'm surprised they didn't get wrapped on the knuckles for that. That's animal abuse.
To be fair, this was the late 80s. Peter wasn't around then.
Not in as big a force, I imagine.
How big is that book? Seriously?
About as tall as the minister.
It's like 20 Bibles rolled into one.
What is that noise?
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god, they're seals.
I'm being attacked by a seafood buffet!
Nature is collectively telling you to fuck off.
And there goes the cake. That's cool. No, I actually wanted a slice, but not now that your arse has been in it. Damn.
Where am I?
How very convenient that I actually went back to her. I'd laugh if it actually went into, like, Scuttle or something.
I was going to say, what if it went into Eric? Yeah. That sun went down far too quickly.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. It was pretty bad in Kingdom Hearts as well.
I think they call that reverse fan service.
I'm sorry I sold myself to the devil, please help me. Nope. Oh my god, he's undone by the one thing he worked so hard to uphold, the law!
That contract sounds like the one I signed to get on here.
You signed a contract?
Yeah, I think you've been diddled, mate.
So what? So you mean HFCSignUpLol.com isn't a real endorsed website?
Might be third party. There's only about 8 minutes left, this better be a super satisfying finale.
It can't be that terrible of an ending. There's no time travel and there's no Keyblades.
Oh, yeah, savour it, because there's going to be 20 years or so before that happens. 20 years of pure, unadulterated Disney with no time travel bollocks.
Away, my minions!
Cue Ursula's revenge.
Oh no, not the QTEs. I don't have any buttons. What do I do, Tom?
That's gruesome.
You ever been so mad you just farted yourself to giant size?
That didn't look weird in the slightest.
I'm so used to the Kingdom Hearts version that the actual animated one's really weird.
Yeah.
Now you can refer to me as the biggest bitch in the seven seas.
I know I laughed, but that was terrible.
Sorry, Mommy, your poopsies are gone.
And the final 10 minutes of The Little Mermaid brought to you by H.P. Lovecraft. I mean, look at this Cthulhu shit.
Is this still Pat Carroll? Oh wow, that's some range.
Or, maybe they just edited it a bit in post-bar.
Shh. Don't ruin the magic.
I didn't think of that, Tom. Way to make me look like an idiot. Regardless of the fact that I am an idiot because I didn't think of it. Is this badass moment incoming?
Come on, better be. It's been a long day, I want a badass moment to seal the deal.
Her aim is horrible. Holy shit, this is a badass moment.
Go on, son.
God damn.
Still wondering how this got a G rating.
In Kingdom Hearts, I think they threw the trident through her.
Yeah, they did.
And it doesn't show, actually going through, it's just a flash of light, really. And then she just kind of disappears and fades into the water.
Goodbye, evil Leia.
Triton's back!
And I'm as fabulous as ever, bitch!
Look at me in my majesty.
For saving my daughter, I won't kill you for at least 3 years.
It's pretty good.
That's a better deal than most kings under the 7 seas will grant you.
Seriously, look around.
I don't think they have those on Craigslist.
Oh, what?
I hear eBay has a new function, though.
I was going to get a quote and compare it.
Maybe my generation is wrong. Maybe the young people should rise up and rule everything. Haha, just kidding, Generation X.
I'm sorry. He had the power to do this all along,
Apparently.
and he's just an asshole and decided not to.
But you see, Triton actually gives us some clothing. He's a nice dad.
It'd be cool if there was a prequel movie where it turns out they were humans all along and used the power of the Trident to go under the seas and live there.
Do tell.
No, I just told you the entire synopsis of my fanfiction. I'm done here.
Oh, fantastic.
So, Spar, we're at the end of the movie now. What do you think of The Little Mermaid?
It's less interesting than I remember, and it wasn't that interesting to begin with. This guy didn't help.
Digi, that's your cue.
It's a timeless classic, insert air quotes, but it lacks a lot. There are some nice moments in it, but generally it feels a bit slow and kind of unwieldy. But still a little bit enjoyable.
I really enjoyed it. It has a fantastic soundtrack, and for its time, some superb animation, but like with the whole Chef and Sebastian scene, there's quite a bit of filler that could have probably been removed. But for what it is, it's a fantastic film. And we are going to leave you on this wonderful choir rendition.
So nice, so nice.
Of Part of Your World. So we'll see you all tomorrow for another Disneython commentary. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.